छाया आसमां में, देखो झूमता गगन, हे छाया आसमां में, देखो झूमता गगन, पूछ गया झूमता
Hi, everybody, and welcome to my next episode of the Gay Knitter podcast. I am your host, Michael, also known on Ravelry as Yellow ZX5. It's been quite a while since I've done a podcast, so I'm sorry, all my viewers and my niece and nephew who keep checking to see if there is a podcast. Because I know they religiously watch this because I'm just their favorite uncle. As you see, my children have grown. The big one I got from who I call Chocolate Bunny. This is Kevin. He is Sue's. He's going to be going to Canada. He'll be a Canadian-born citizen soon, I'm sure. That one right here, the pirate one, came from Chocolate Bunny as well. Everybody knows Bob, and he got his little Timmy bear, and he's got a little banana now. And a new one I have is Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. So, and then my Christmas gift was Scarlet Overkill's evil red zigzag spaceship, or ship that she uses. So, in this episode of the podcast, a lot of winter camp talk. I have some teas. I've got quite a bit. I only have brought in 2 or 3 with me because I've been quite busy. And some yarns stash, and my current project, which let me just hurry and get out of this for one sec, is living in my vintage bag from Mandy Pinecone Crafts. To give you a little bit of an update, in the last, let's say, 2-3 months, let me just get one more. Ooh, I wasn't prepared for this, I guess. So, in the last 2 to 3 months, I have started paper crafting, thanks to Mandy and her craziness. I bought a number of punches, a lot of new paper. I had to put everything, it's out of camera right now. Basically, I had to get a lime green, or I have a number of them, big Rubbermaid totes. All of my paper crafting stuff is in there. I have a lot of paper now. I also have a number of different punches from We Are Makers, I believe it is. I'm sure Miss Tanya, my beloved Tanya, who's getting married next year, will be updating some show notes, hopefully. I'm going to make her a couple things. She'll watch this, so she'll know I'll be making her stuff. With my new toy coming in next week, I decided to get into the overpriced, probably, Cricut. So I ordered that. It's already been shipped. It'll be here next week. I bought some vinyl stuff today at AC Moore because they have their lovely 55% off coupon for using the app. They don't have cartridges, which I'm a little upset. So if anybody out there sees any good sales or deals, even online, on Cricut supplies, please let me know. I got the Cricut Explore Air. It's the one that will work with the iPad, iPhone wirelessly. And I'm learning on Pinterest that there are a number of free stuff out there that I can get for supplies, not supplies, but digital stuff. So to jump into the and also, sorry, I started sewing. So I have a sewing machine right here next to my Rinnai heater, And my mom's got a lot of my sewing supplies because mommy and her oldest son here have learned we have way so much in common. So I've been having mommy withdrawals, so my niece and nephew will tell my mom this and googly stuff, everything. So for what's off my needles, I had finished a number of different projects. I did a hat. I knitted one of those easy frilly fabricy type of scarves that you just do 5 or 6 stitches and you just keep knitting and then it ends and everything like that. I called it my slut scarf for my sister, which my niece and nephew will tell her that now too. If I've podcasted since my niece and nephew's birthday and everything, which I think I have, I knitted my niece the Hitchhiker of Doom, which was finished. My nephew got a hat. I knitted a really pretty hat that I don't wear that often, and I really still need to block out since I realized that my mannequin head was being used by Chocolate Bunny. Got me some Mickey ears when he went to Disney because he likes, and he used to work at Disney, so he goes there quite often in the year, more than I have ever. And then right now, what's on my hooks, let me just adjust myself. I found in Michael's, so if anybody wants to go buy this type of yarn, it is, I have to figure out what the pattern is for this, but it is on Ravelry. It is a free pattern. Sorry for the jiggle. I'm using a gooseneck thing, and so I will see if I can get Tanya to post this, but this is absolutely gorgeous. This is for one of my girlfriends, Casey. She's the receptionist, secretary, everything, goddess of my chiropractor's office. She loves purple, and I showed her and she really likes it. It is super soft. This is the Red Heart Unforgettable. That colorway is called Stained Glass, and I liked it a lot, so I decided to go buy 2 more skeins of it in the Dragonfly colorway. It's really pretty. It is a single ply. It is not a twisted. It's a medium weight. You will want to use size 8 needles or the J10 in your crochet hooks. I was very impressed with it. It is a little difficult at first. I've done, I had to cut off a number because it is single ply, so just like the Noro brand line of single ply, the crayon, it does, if you pull it enough, it will split and it'll pull apart. And with acrylic, you can't spit splice it, which is a thing that I'm not a big fan of, but I do like my spit splices, and you can't do it with acrylic. So this, I don't know who I'm knitting this for. I have a couple of people that like blues and greens, so this might be something for said sister. I like knitting for my sister and my mother and my niece and nephew. So again, I'm knitting those on another new thing I've gotten. It's my Hiya Hayas, and I've been drinking the Hiya Haya Kool-Aid. These are on my size 8s, US 8, 5 millimeters. They are on my smaller 16-inch cable. They're interchangeables. Miss Babs had a good sale, so I stocked up on some interchangeable stuff. I got cable connectors, so to connect 2 cables together if I wanted to make a longer cord. Also, I bought some stitch markers because I'm beginning to like, let me see here. My stitch marker case here has a lot of them in it. I think they're called harps or horseshoes or something like that, but They are just your simple, keyhole type pin. I like these a lot. I'm learning I like them a lot more. As you can see, I do have a lot of different stitch markers, and this is just one case with more in here. I'm just stocking up on all this stuff. I'm a hoarder. So that is what's on my needles. I'm trying to finish it by the end of winter camp. And if I have to, it'll probably be worked on a little bit through camp, the first month, which is coming up. Some new yarns that I've gotten. If you haven't taken a look at Fiber Stash VT, Christy, who is a really good friend, I don't talk to her too much, but I consider her a really good friend. She's got some really gorgeous yarns. She's an indie dyer here local to us. I gave her some, I want to call it alpaca merino blended yarn that was undyed that I bought somewhere, and I told her I want something very flamboyant, very gay, thus gay knitter. And I told her the name I wanted to call it was The Homosexual Agenda, and I know a lot of people will love it. The name of it is just crazy out there. So she dyed me. It's very, very neon-y, and you know what? I really like it. I gotta knit something for me with this, so if anybody comes up with a pattern for a guy or me, PM me or whatever it is in Ravelry, and I'll take a look at the pattern. Another thing that I started using as well, and I bought in 2 or 3 of these, is the sweet rolls for Premier Yarns. I got the root beer pop because I love me some root beer. Vermont's got the highest amount of craft breweries per capita, and since everybody likes beer, I don't drink, period. I don't drink alcohol, beer, wine, things like that. I just don't like the taste of it. So I've been getting into craft sodas, and root beer is a big one with me. Also A&W root beer, because you can go to any of their chain restaurants and get a gallon of root beer for under $5, and they give it to you in a little bag, and it's a good sized bag. And this is the wasabi pop in the sweet rolls. Let me see here. I have another one I want to say. I think I was knitting with it for my sister, and it's hibernating at the moment, but this is another yarn I got, unknown, or I was starting to use this. Another one I got was some Inca Baby Alpaca 100%. This is from Classic Elite Yarns. I got this at Must Love Yarn. Same thing within a blue, and I think I got 2 skeins of each. I think that's it that I haven't shown everybody. I'm sorry, I'm just checking some tags because I know I had the Blackberry Swirl is the other one I bought in the sweet roll of yarn. I think I used it for knitting something for my sister. So that is all living in my stash right now. To get into some tea, I'm gonna move this a little, so sorry for the wiggle jiggle jiggle. So these are not labeled, but I know what a lot of these teas are. David's Tea, my favorite Antichrist of tea places, because I go in there and I spend $60 roughly. My mother and my sister-in-law to be, Erin, I don't think she listens or watches to this, so if she does, hello Erin, love you. But she liked this tea, which is unmarked because I don't like the labels on the cans. This is dragon, something with dragon fruit. I'm sure Tanya, whatever, will link it for David's Tea. Love them. They have some really good, and do the frequent steeper. because they'll do just like Tiavana with Starbucks. If you get a gold star points, you will get free ounce or two, and an ounce of tea is pretty good. There's quite a bit. They have a large wall full of tea. It's very overwhelming to some people that have never been in the place, but I definitely recommend it. Check out their website. The next tea I bought is this one here. It is called Pumpkin Chai, as you can tell with the witch hat. It's from Halloween. The dragon is... Whoops. Spilled some dragon out. It is a chai tea, so the way I steep it is 2 to 3 tablespoons of the... So let's say 4 spoons of the David's Tea Perfect teaspoon, or 2 tablespoon scoops into your steeper. 1 scoop of sugar, such like the rock sugar from Tiavana. I haven't done honey agave or anything like that because I like the rock sugar. Steep it for, I want to say 4 minutes. Then take and get some milk, almond milk, whatever kind of milk. I just started drinking almond milk from, thanks to Casey. And it makes a really good chai latte, chai tea. It's really, really good. So this, my niece got some of this. She got some, I don't think she got any of this, but she will get some. The next tea is way delicious. Look at this. It is called Candy Cane Crush. Candy Cane Crush from David's Tea. It is a black tea. They actually did put a little sticker on here, which blows out. Again, I always do the same thing for all of them. 2 tablespoonfuls into the steeper, a spoon of rock sugar, steep it. This, I think it's about another 4 minutes as well. Steep those. I did get some other little teas as well. Snow Day is a new one as well that we got. Mandy and I got some of that. Mandy's got some tea as well that she's given me that I've been drinking a little bit lately. Been drinking a lot of coffee, so Starbucks. They just got a new tuxedo line of coffee, I believe it is, from Starbucks. Target had a good deal on some Starbucks K-Cups, so if you have a Keurig, or if you don't have a Keurig, it's a great item to have for brewing or boiling your water without getting a electric tea kettle, which I think I might have to buy for someone in my family that I love so much, the firstborn grandchild. We'll probably get something soon because I really want, she's been drinking a lot of tea and I absolutely love her for that. I'm happy she's hopefully drinking a lot more tea than sodas. The next topic might be a little bit lengthy. I'm already at almost 18 minutes, but again, I've had a lot to catch up on. The next topic is winter camp. I think Sarah from the Canadian Knitter podcast, she is calling it Winter Camp 2016, but I want to say it's Winter Camp 2017. If you haven't signed up already, I don't know if we're still doing signups, but definitely do it. This year, big changes was that us camp leaders will not be doing your points, so please make sure that you are adding up your points correctly. It goes on for 3 months. Each month has a different theme. So let's say January could be on your feet, so you will want to knit some socks, slippers, things like that. It could also be like on your head or around your neck, so scarves, hats, things like that. Shawls could be a good thing as well. I haven't really gone into to take a look because I really need to start planning for this since it's coming up in a couple days. We are doing a VKN on New Year's Eve. I want to say at 7-ish, so it'll probably fill up fast. We might have to move it to like Facebook Messenger, which I think you can have 50 people and only 10 people can video at once. So if we have to, I'm sure we'll do something, or we'll do a live YouTube group like we do with the After Hours Knitting with Tanya. So take a look at all that. There's a lot. I'm not going to go big depth into that, but I am the camp leader of Team Direwolf. And more specific, my mascot is the Direwolf Ghost from Game of Thrones. So I have my Funko Pop coming in with Ghost from Amazon in a couple days. Mandy Pinecone Crafts, Lynn, aka Toll Baby from Two Tangle Skeins, is on there. There are a couple other people, obviously the Canadian Knitter, who is the host. There's a lot of coupon codes, prizes, patterns. I'm doing tea and probably gonna do a craft project scent. So I'm thinking I might do the paper teapot and put some tea in it. Again, there is a number of different projects and stuff like that going on, so definitely take a look at her. Shout outs, my 2 ladies, 3, 4, 5 ladies at Must Love Yarn. They are going to be doing a donation. I don't know what it is yet, but I have to send them a message on it. Fiber Stash VT, for dyeing up my yarn. She is awesome. She didn't ask for anything, but I'm going to have to find something to do for her. My wife, Mandy Pinecone Crafts, the Canadian Knitter podcast is on. The Uncreative Crafter with Jen. Sarah Nova Knits, Miss Jess. Eat My Yarn with Brandy. She's every now and then with Tanya. I'm forgetting people. Andrea from the Cat Lady podcast. She is an instigator as well, because I feel like I just want to craft all the things. If I've missed you, I'm very, very sorry. There's a lot of people I love out there. Boston Jen, she's doing a designer, or she is a designer, knitter, everything in between. She is doing stuff because there are designers in each month as well. So you have a theme, a designer, and the colors, let's say. So if you'll get extra points for all 3 if you do it. So if you choose Boston Jen, let's say, I know she's in March, and you choose one of her patterns with whatever the theme is for head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and a color, you'll get extra bonus points, and you have to do that, and we'll just keep track of, or you must keep track of everything in there. So other than that, I'm at 23 minutes almost, so I'll end the podcast here. If you're going to go out, take your knitting with you, and don't forget to craft all the things and everything in between. I hope that you guys have a great new year, and I will probably try to do a podcast once a month. So with this being I want to say 14th episode, I'll probably do like 1 point whatever, and then next year or next month will be season 2 episode whatever, just like a TV series. So a couple little changes to my podcasting, and I might do a couple I want to say ride-alongs. So I might do almost like, karaoke, but do a podcast in my car on my way, and just do some recording to pass some time. So other than that, have a wonderful new year. Stay safe, knit, 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 and I hope you enjoyed my podcast. Thank you guys all. Love you.